guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another 3 on the 3rd. And this is definitely the 3rd. This is the morning of the 3rd. So this is September 2022. And I am, of course, running behind a little bit again. It's just kind of this time of year for me. Just work and life and this and that are super intense right now. So trying to get it all done. But I'm gonna make this hopefully video pretty quick and take some pressure to press down, I tell you. And right there. Okay, and I think we're good except that spot. Move that a little. Alright, let me just ink that just a touch more. That one little spot right there. Okay, I said it was going to be quick, but it's going to take 57 times to get this down, right? Okay, so Pretty Deer in the Woods. Nice little, to me it's winter because, you know, you see there's no leaves on the trees and things like that. So, guess I have to pick this up. I want to give as much room as I possibly can at the bottom because I'm trying not to use, the sentiment they sent was just like a little tiny Merry Christmas stamp with it. But I want to use something else, so we'll see. I have a couple different options we'll check out, but anyway, so this collab is between myself, Brandy over at the Left-Handed Crafter, Heather over at 907 Crafty Life, and so you make sure and check out those videos. And then I show videos, not videos, I show stamped cards because I have two friends by email that are participating, and that is Misty and Elizabeth. So yeah, so I already have Misty's, so I will show those at the end of this video. And she's on the ball, and Brandy's video is already up. So, and I haven't seen 907's pop up, but be watching for that. It might be, it'll probably be up before mine's up, actually, before I can upload this thing. But hopefully mine will upload before tonight, and it will be on technically the 3rd. Okay. You know what? Got one little end of that tree there. Not that anybody can really tell, but I can tell, so. I already put a little sticky on the back, and it's sticking. At least it helps it hold in place, so that's always kind of nice. Alright, so set that to the side a second. Alright, so sentiment-wise, we have, where did they go? I have this Winter Wishes, which that would fit right there, but it's a little small. And then I've got this Winter Blessings, which I think that'll fit. Let's just do one and try. I'll just stick one. Or I could actually do a, hang on, y'all. Let me get a punch here. I said I was going to make this video fast. I do have some scraps of this cardstock somewhere. Let me find that real quick. Okay. So, I guess we'd still have to do a brown for that one. Ooh, but you know what? Let's pull this. So let me just get myself one of each of these, and we'll see what we want to do. And a green. I'm sorry about that squeaky chair. It squeaks literally all the time. Okay, so then for this one, pretty sure I'm going to have this so you can actually see the ink. You know what I mean? A couple more in case I mess up, as I often do. Okay, so just going to set those to the side a second. Where's my card base? Okay, so this was my first card. Let me show you that. It's a little whatever here in the middle, a little bubbly, because I used like some heavy, this glue tip I cut off and now I can't glue back on. I mean, you know, like close up. So I glued the, what's it called? The, like the burlap jute ribbon behind here, and then I had the little, whoops, the little bow's already fallen off. Oh my gosh. That's glued as well, but I put 3D tape behind this, as you can tell, but I didn't think it would. I thought this would hold this up in the middle, and it's really not, but I do like the green with it, so we shall see. Alright, so that looks a little bit crooked. And I don't know, I almost feel like I should go with the smaller one. So let's just try that one there, and then we'll put this one here, and then we will cover it up if we want to with those things that are punched out. Okay. Covering that one up. Why did I do that? I don't know. Okay, whatever. Anyway, well, that one's going to be one that is covered for sure. I also cut this base that I really like a metallic look, and I don't think I want to do the ribbon behind that one. So we will just do that on top of that. We'll see which sentiment fits best on here. That's going to be too large, so I guess Winter Wishes it is. Let me take that off there. That confuses me. Alright, for some reason I keep twisting it a little. So I'm trying to look at the block, not the stamp. Better. Not perfect, but better. Alright, so now let me get some of this tape. So what are you guys doing today? I am just basically checking on taking care of my father. You know, I literally, like I just said in the last video, that he was doing so much better from the pneumonia, and I was very thankful, blah, blah, blah. And yesterday morning, right as I was leaving for work, he was having some, well, like, as he would breathe in, like he couldn't get, like, a real deep breath or whatever. But, of course, you know, said he was fine and whatever. He was going to go to the doctor, and so he mentioned my aunt or whatever, but he didn't want her to be in the same car with him and get sick or anything. But he's like, if I need her, I will, you know, let her follow me over or whatever to the doctor. And so it's a really hard time at work right now. Like, I've been out for this ridiculous training for 3 days, and everything is piled up and I truly needed to go. Like, but he's more important, and if I thought he truly needed me, I would still just call in and take off. But if I didn't have to, it really wasn't a good time at all. But anyway, so again, I thought he was sort of okay, you know, like not bad or anything, but I guess maybe up moving around and things getting ready after got to him a little bit more. But my aunt did follow him over. They texted me when they got to the doctor, and because my dad had heard you're contagious for 24 hours until after you, I can't see that, y'all. Until after you've had like an antibiotic for 24 hours with pneumonia. I don't know. But anyway, so he didn't want her in the same car because, you know, it was hard for him to breathe, I guess, already. He didn't want to fool the mask, and she's just recently had COVID, and so he didn't want her in there with him. And anyway, so anyway, so she followed him over. I was very thankful for that. She's a wonderful, wonderful aunt, and they're very close. So, but anyway, so then I didn't know until he got home that he was fine in the doctor and everything went well, and then they didn't do, for some reason, another x-ray, I guess because he had just recently had it, and they went ahead and just gave him another round of, well, shot of antibiotics and steroids. And so I don't know if I'm even going to do the ribbon because it kind of shrunks it up. I don't think I am, actually. The ribbon didn't really work as well as I thought. I like the look, but I can't put like 3D stuff on that's going to hold, so it's not going to work. But anyway, so he could barely get back in the car, and she tried to talk him into going to the hospital and getting like a CT scan as well and things, but he didn't. And okay, so I am going to put, I'm going to have to stamp another one of these. Better. Anyway, he managed to get back in the car, but then he had to like stop coming around the mountain because like he couldn't hardly sit back against the seat. And you know what, I need that still on there. And she tried putting like a rolled up blanket and things like that to relieve the pressure behind him, and he was a little bummed out because let me just cover that back up. The shot seemed to help almost instantly last time, or at least some, and relieve some of that pain or pressure or whatever, and but it didn't this time. So, but luckily by the time he got back home or whatever and got in, she came in and fixed him something to eat, and honestly it's kind of like the first time anybody's been in my house in a long time, other than I guess my boyfriend and her and his girlfriend. So I'm going to go ahead and puffy tape this one because I just think it looks better. But anyway, so I know he had to be feeling bad to even let her do that, you know what I mean? So that was concerning. But anyway, so I didn't know all this until they got back home. And, I mean, she told me they were at the doctor or whatever and just waiting or that kind of thing. And so that's all I knew. And so I thought it was kind of going okay. And, you know, but anyway, I couldn't really focus on work even though it was a crazy day. It turned out I didn't even get to get the things I needed to get done done because we had like CPS issues and things like that that started in the morning and didn't basically wrap up until the end of the day. So emergencies, you know, take precedence there too. So, but anyway, he's home. Today he's feeling a lot better. It has kicked in, so I'm very thankful for that. I don't know, y'all. I guess it's like from where he had COVID back at the beginning of June, and then he developed pneumonia. That's what I think anyway. And then he didn't. We took one round of like antibiotics and steroids, or the shot last time, and then the medicine, and so they gave him a stronger one this time at least, and he will definitely be going back. And he went back last time for another X-ray, but they said there was one little cloudy something, but the doctor was just sure everything would just, the antibiotic would finish that up, no problem. But apparently it did not. So, but it just hits him like all of a sudden. There's no, I don't know. He did say a couple of days before this he had one pain sort of like in his kidney area. And that was it. Like, there was no other signs or anything. So, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just thankful that he's okay again. And I went ahead and left work on time, which is hard. But I know he was worried because, he knew I had a lot to do and things. And so I feel like that's why he didn't tell me as much. And so now he said, well, did you get all your stuff done? I'm like, yep, everything's done. I don't know what I'll do Tuesday. I guess I'll just be a boring old day, just maybe sitting there talking to some kids, drinking a Pepsi. I don't know. And I thought, oh my God, still have like mountains and drawers full, and I'm so behind. And but I don't want him to know that. So I'm just gonna keep playing that this week, just in case, whatever. I think he'll do better with that. But anyway, so here are my 3 on the 3rd. I don't guess I'll add a burlap ribbon to this one because, there's no burlap behind it. So here it is in green, but it's a little squishy. And then just a brown and a copper. So this allows us, doing these early, allows us to get our holiday or winter cards done. I'm thinking about doing a birthday one, maybe. I don't know. I need a lot of birthday cards, so. But I do want to show you Misty's, since she already sent them and everything. I love these. She's really been busy, too, and dealing with a lot of illness and things like that in her family. And so I know it's kind of been, we've all been on the struggle bus trying to get them done. But looking forward to seeing, well, like I said, I saw Brandy's. You'll love hers, so go check that out. And looking forward to Heather's and Elizabeth's. But anyway, so here we go. This is a gorgeous little snow globe. Do you guys have snow globes growing up? You shake them. And anyway, I thought those were so magical. I've got a fall one of that my cousin gave me of her father's. And he was this cool little guy. His name was Jake. And he was very quiet. But what he had to say would matter. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Anyway, he didn't say a lot, but what he did, was something worth saying. But he would walk around with his walking stick, and then so all the kids in the family always wanted a walking stick because of Jake. But so I call it Jake's little snow globe when I put it out every fall. But anyway, okay, so back to these. So you got a snowman in there, and a tree, and all kinds of good stuff. And so this tree is a little bit different. It looks like I like how she added the water. Y'all see that? Maybe I should tilt it up this way. Anyway, looks like she did quite well on making that look like a kind of like a wood type base too. I love the wood. But anyway, so okay guys, I'm going to go, and thank you Misty for sending these cards and participating and all that good stuff. I think we're going to pull through and have our cards done. Excuse my nails. I took my nail polish off, but apparently didn't do a very good job at that. It's still like some there. The dogs are doing great. Well, minus stealing my Frosty. I came home with a vanilla Frosty from Wendy's. I was so excited. I wanted to try the new strawberry, and I kept meaning to half the summer. And so I finally pulled in. I was like, I want a small strawberry frosty, please. And they're like, oh, we won't have those till whatever day next week. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I got vanilla, which I really like vanilla too. But anyway, so I hadn't finished it. I was trying to like eat it with a spoon coming down the road or whatever. And so I forgot and left it, and the dogs jump in my car as soon as I get home every day. Like, they just pile in on you. They actually crawl like right over top of me now. But so Copper discovered the rest of my Frosty, and he had himself a nice little treat. So didn't get to finish my Frosty, but I'm glad he enjoyed it. All right, anyway, so this is 3 on the 3rd. Look forward to seeing you guys next month. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here while I've got some holiday winter type stuff out, and I'm going to film it ahead and do my next 3 on the 3rd. And I might just go for my use it or snooze it set too. And anyway, so but now I'm going to what you guys will see coming up next. We'll be moving on to fall and Halloween. So you know I'm always really excited about that, and looking forward to that. So onward. Bye, y'all. Thanks for watching.